So good day, sir. I am Queen Lauren Divivar from BSIT Block D. Today, we will present to you the Authentication Technology. So without further ado, let's begin. So this presentation again is about um, authentication technology. So basically, authentication is how our system checks if you are really you before ta makalog in or access something through online. So let's say for example, when we unlock our phone or log into our Facebook accounts or enter to our school portal, so the system first asks for our proof of identity. So if the system's would recognizes us, then it will let us in, of course, and if not would na siya murag mo notify nga access denied. So of course no. So um authentication is more siya og digital gatekeeper. So it protects our accounts in a kanang online version, if you know what I mean. So next slide. I mean, what is its purpose? What is it and what is its purpose? So authentication technology is used to verify someone's identity before giving access to a system. So this means that um, the system checks if the information we entered or you entered is correct and if it belongs to you. So its main purpose kuno is to protect our data, to stop unauthorized access or unauthorized users, and to reduce the cybercrime. So for example, without authentication, anyone could access our email, our online bank, or our personal files or our accounts. That is why authentication importante kayo siya, especially now that almost everything we do is on digital na. So factors of authentication, there are three common factors of factors used in authentication. First thing is something you know. So muna siya ang katong passwords or PIN. So this is the most kanang basic type. Second is something you have. So muna siya nga to ang devices, guys. Phone, ATM card, or a one-time password sent through SMS. So kaya ba naman siguro ta. And the third one or the last one is something you are. So muna siya ang kato ang fingerprint nato, guys, or ato ang face recognition that we use during once nga mag-open ta sa to ang phones. So many systems today combine these factors so security is stronger and accounts are safer. So we all know that some of us used double security sa tong phones, like for example pattern with fingerprint and face recognition. So that is for the factors of authentication. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I am James Van Jimenez, and today I'll be talking about the most familiar method called the password-based authentication. So users enter a username, password to gain access to a system. It's simple, it's straightforward, and it's what we've been using for decades. But it's also vulnerable. Passwords can be stolen, guessed, or hacked in data breaches. That's why on its own, password-based authentication is no longer enough to keep our information safe. So this brings us to a more advanced method, like biometric authentication. Instead of something you know, like a password, biometric uses something you are, like your physical or behavior characteristic. So, like for example, fingerprints. We all have unique ridge patterns on our fingers. That's why fingerprint scanners on phones and laptops are so secure. No two, no two fingerprints are exactly alike. Facial recognition. This technology analyzes specific features of your face, like the distance between your eyes or the shape of your cheekbones. To confirm your identity, you see this on modern smartphones and even at airport security. And lastly, the iris scans. This is one of the most accurate methods. It scans the detail patterns in the color of part of your eye. Your iris which are completely unique to each person, even between the identical twins. The beauty of biometrics, you can forget them at home and they're incredibly hard to fake. Now let's talk about the advanced authentication, specifically two-factor authentication and multi-factor authentication. Two-factor authentication or 2FA requires two different forms of verification. A common example is entering your password plus a one-time passcode or OTP sent to your phone. This adds a much stronger layer of security. If someone steals your password, they can get in without the second factor. And multi-factor authentication or MFA. It's a step further. It uses two or more factors from the different categories, like something you know, a password, something you have, your phone, and something you are, your fingerprints. This is considered a best practice for security, especially for protecting sensitive information. So, where do we actively use these technologies every day? The answer is almost everywhere. Most email providers now offer 2FA to protect your account. Your banking app like uses both passwords and maybe even fingerprint or face recognition. Every time you unlock your phone with your face or finger, you're using biometric authentication. When you insert your card and enter your PIN, that's a form of two-factor authentication. Many schools now require multi-factor authentication to log in and check grades or assignments. Authentication technology isn't just some abstract concept, it's a part of our daily routines. To wrap up, authentication technology has evolved from simple passwords to sophisticated system that uses our unique biology and multi-layered verification. The goal is always the same, to keep our digital lives secure while making the process as smooth as possible. Thank you for listening.